Okay, so I gotta tell you what I did today. Today, I figured out how to make Blessed by Elderberries its own Pinterest account and uploaded the very first pin to the Pinterest account. So I'm really excited about that. If you are on Pinterest, please go follow us so that we can, so just please support small business, follow us, support small business anywhere, any small business that you love. If you can find them on any social media platform, follow them, save their pins, even if you never use them. I literally ran upstairs and told my friend Amber, I said, follow us right now. I got on her phone. I followed us. I saved our first pin because that gives huge interaction on the interwebs. Okay. So if you have a small business that you love, follow them on every social media platform that they are on. Write a review on their pages. Comment on their stuff. You have no idea how much doing those really small things can really help a small business. Okay. Okay. So if you would like to find my Blessed by Elderberries Pinterest, the link is not in the bio because I haven't gotten it up there yet. I don't know if I'll put it in there. So you can go onto Pinterest and search for Blessed by Elderberries and it's going to come up. But if you'd like to look at the website, that link is in the bio. Okay. So really excited about that. Really excited about that pin on Pinterest, the first one ever. Okay. All right. Now, number 2. There's something I want to tell you guys that's really been weighing on my mind for some reason. And I feel like when things weigh on my mind, that's when God is kind of telling me that I need to come and say something about it. So I'm going to say this. As I was dealing with my second COVID shot, okay, the very first thing that happened, I don't have those oils down here, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. The very first thing that happened to me was I woke up with chills, okay, and body aches. That was the biggest thing for me, was chills and body aches. I didn't really have a huge headache. It was a little bit, but the chills, the body aches, they just pretty much knocked me on the floor. So what did I use to help myself with that? I'll tell you. The first thing that I got in the middle of the night was either Tylenol or ibuprofen. I can't remember which. The second thing that I got was the Deep Relief Roller. That's definitely not down here because it stays upstairs with us, up my spine. And my migraine, I mean, I had a little bit of a headache, so I think I used that. My migraine, it's not called migraine, it's called M-grain. Hi, Diane. My M-grain oil kind of all on my head here, okay? So those are 2 products that really helped me. But I want to tell you something. When I talk to you about essential oils and natural products like our elderberry syrup and all of these different things, I want you to know something. There are a lot of people that are anti this, anti-medicine, anti-doctors, anti-that, because they use essential oils, they use natural products, and they say that if you're not all the way over here or all the way over here, then you're wrong. But I'm going to tell you where I live. I live in the middle. Okay, I live in the middle. Medicine, doctors are not bad. If you cut off your leg, and you message me, which please don't go to the hospital, but if you cut off your leg and you message me, I'm going to tell you to go to the hospital because lavender is not going to regrow your leg. Okay, so I do not advocate to never go to a doctor. My children have cochlear implants, right? And if it was not for the doctors giving them the cochlear implants, they would not be able to hear. And I know that walking the middle is sometimes hard, but I respect doctors and I respect nature because God gave us both of them. He gave us doctors and nature. And so I respect them both because he gave them both, and I use them both because he gave them both to us. So if you are interested in oils, but you still want to use whatever you want to use, other medicine wise or whatever, don't feel like if you message me about it, I'm going to try to pull you away from that world. That's not me. I'm not a doctor. I do not diagnose or treat or any of that kind of stuff. I just help you support your body naturally if you can, if you want to. So that's me, okay? That's me. I'm in the middle. I respect both because God gave us both. I have seen the miracles that doctors have been given the ability to do with like cochlear implants and my kids being able to hear. And I have seen the miracles that nature has been given to do. So just with using all these different products for the last 7 years in our life. So that's where I'm at. I'm in the middle. I will help you whichever way you want to go, okay? So I just want you to know that. It's been weighing on my mind to say something about it, and I feel like it's because a lot of people feel judged for whichever way they want to go. Like, people will say, well, you should go this way or you should go that way, right? And to me, that's not what I do, okay? That's not how I work. All right, so today, where did it go? Today, we are going to do a joint support roller. We are going to do, what else did I put up there? A headache roller. Actually, the joint support and the headache could go together. And the Uplift Me roller, okay? And so, I have never used these two oils together, but I know they would be super uplifting to use and probably motivating to use. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about where these recipes have come from. Over the last few years, I have made multiple rollers for so many different people, just my family included. And one of them is my grandmother and my mother, who need a lot of joint support, knuckles, shoulders, hips, those kinds of different places. And one of them that has always really, really, really helped is the joint support roller. And in that, I'm going to put peppermint, and then I'm going to put an oil that only produced by Young Living, and that is Panaway. And I love this oil. Oh my gosh. It's one of my favorites. And then Copaiba, which is good to help with the body's natural response to inflammation. Okay? And so it's a little thicker, so it takes a minute to kind of get started. But Copaiba does an amazing job for that. So I am going to put a little bit in that, and that is going to be our joint support roller. The peppermint, the Copaiba, and the Panaway. Now, in the starter kit comes the peppermint and the Panaway. If that's what you have, then, use that. Because those two oils together will help tremendously, right? Copaiba is a good one to have on hand. If you'd like to know more about the oils that I use, you can check the link in the bio. There is says shop my site. That's the Young Living website. You can go there and you can check out the oils. And then there's, hold on, I'm looking for my labels here. I can't. And then if you would like to know more or get your own joint support roller, excuse me, I'm sorry. If you'd like to get your own joint support roller, you can go to my link in the bio and click the Blessed by Elderberries website. If you have your own oils, go to Amazon and get some rollers and make your own. You will not be sorry. So there's joint support. Panaway, peppermint, and Copaiba. Okay? Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to keep out the peppermint and for the headache roller that I'm going to make next. Now, the M-grain oil is phenomenal. So if you want to just go get that, you can do that. If you want to, if you just want to purchase an oil, you can go on the Shop My Site website, link in my bio, and you can grab, hold on, I'm looking for another oil that I had in mind for this. But where is it? Did I already pull it? Yes, peppermint. There it is, rosemary. Okay. So you can go to the Shop My Site link and you can sign up for a free retail account and grab whatever oils you want. You'll just be paying 24% more than a member would. That is why we tell people to get the membership because you get that 24% discount. Hi, April. Okay, so the headache roller is peppermint and then basil. And the way that I made this is from the M. Grain recipe. I just pulled some of the ones that I knew are the best. Ooh, basil. Okay. Basil comes out fast. And rosemary. These are 3 amazing oils for your headache. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so you can go shop my site, become a retail customer, get whatever you want with a free membership, free retail membership. But if you grab that wholesale membership, you get a 24% discount. That's what I was saying a minute ago. All right. So if you get your starter kit, the oils in the kit to use are going to be peppermint, lavender, which I could have added to this, but I try to stick to 3. Peppermint, lavender, Panaway. Those will all be good head ones, right? April, they are $9 a piece. And if you want one, you can hit the my link in the bio. It's my solo right under my thing, under my picture, and go to Blessed by Elderberries, that website. You'll go to the custom roller tab, and when you add it to the cart, when you're checking out, just add a note that tells me what kind of roller you want, okay? And I'll be able to see that and know what kind you want, okay? Okay, so the next one is the Uplift Me roller. Now, I've told you my story about motherhood and how kind of tumultuous it was. It has been, I mean, it still is, but it's not like it was. So I have used a lot of oils for overwhelm. Like I talked about the Stress Away, the Valor. I use those 2 very frequently. They're my most used oils. Now, there is an oil that is a heavy hitter for me. It helps me a lot with when I am in really dark places. And so I tend to use it when I am, I don't know, I just am down. I don't know how to get out of being down. And so I feel like I'm a little bit lost. And so I tend to use this oil when that happens. Maybe I don't want to get out of bed. Any of those kinds of things have happened. This is the one that I use. And so that is Joy. I think I just spilled a little bit on my hand, but that's okay because I love smelling like it. So that's Joy. Joy is a very uplifting oil. It's a very happy oil. It's a very good oil to just help bring you joy. I mean, just think about that. Think about what it's called. And so I've never mixed these 2, but I really feel like this is going to be good. Oh my gosh. Have you ever smelled, if you're here and you've used these oils before, have you ever smelled Inner Child? Inner Child is amazing. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. So I've never mixed these 2, but I've used them both to uplift me. So why not put them together and see what that's like? And actually, what I'm going to do right here is see what they both smell like together. Oh my gosh. I'm going to diffuse that. Holy moly. Hold on. Let's see this. Now I'm experimenting. You see me. This is when I experiment. Oh my gosh. Joy, Inner Child, and Valor. Y'all. All together. I like it. This roller might be mine. I'm pretty sure it is. No, mine. Because that's awesome. So Joy, Inner Child, and Valor all together. I got the lids mixed up. That's why I have to smell the tops. Oh my gosh, guys. That smells amazing. All right. So if you get a roller, let me tell you how to use it, okay? A lot of times I will put it on the feet for the kids and put socks on so they don't kind of rub it off. Or if you put it on their back and chest, put a shirt on so they don't rub it off. But if you're using it for yourself as an adult, Then take, hold on, I'm gonna show you real quick. No, thank you, April. Thank you, because you're amazing. Okay, so if you're using a roller for, say, maybe sleep, for a headache, for uplifting, when I do uplifting, I tend to use it kind of like it's perfume, okay? And I mean, who doesn't need some uplifting? Let's see what this is like. So it takes a minute, once you have a roller, it takes a minute for it to kind of start coming out and get all greased up there, all lubed up. Am I doing it right? Takes a minute for it to come out. Ah, there it is. Okay, so what I do is when it comes to rolling, now I'm about to roll it all over me, that's for dang sure. I will put it on my temples and roll it across my head like this, okay? Especially on the temples. I will also take the roller, especially for uplifting purposes, sleep purposes, anything like that, roll it behind my ears, okay? And then the back of the neck. And the thing about these oils, guys, especially Young Living, I'm only talking about Young Living, just so you know. When I talk about oils, I talk about Young Living. The only reason is I don't want you going to the store and getting oils and doing what I'm doing with them, and then them not working for you, or not supposed to be used topically and maybe hurt you. So just know that it's Young Living that I'm talking about. But I will put it even on my neck. Like, I put them everywhere to see what works best. I usually do them one at a time, but I'm just showing you so that you kind of know what to do with them. But temples, across the head, especially good for the headache one. Back of the neck is good for the headache one too. I've used it there. For the uplifting one, perfume points, like your neck, your wrists, wherever else you put perfume. I don't know where else you put it. But those places especially. For the joint support one, like your knees or your knuckles or whatever, you can put that right on those places. Let's see. For focus, so you're just basically playing around, seeing where you like it best, where it works for you the best, those kinds of things, because they're all different for everybody, right? And so you just want to make sure that you use it the right way. So don't be afraid to play around with it, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. It's awesome. All right, guys. So there we are. Oh my gosh. That uplift roller is so good, y'all. I'm not going to make a pretty one for it because this one is mine, so I'm just going to put a thing on it. But man. Now you got to see how I experiment. Okay. So I would use it because the recipe that I pulled it from is from an oil called M grain, which is specifically for that. And so I pulled the heavy hitter oils from that and then put them in my roller. So basil, rosemary, and peppermint are the heavy hitter rollers from that. So I would try it. I think it would be great. Diane, so what I do is I do between 10 and 15 drops of each oil. Now, if it's a spicy oil, like if I'm doing the skin tag roller and I use oregano, I do 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 drops of that because it's so warm to the skin and a little intense in smell. Most people don't want to smell like a lot of spaghetti. So I use about 4 or 5 drops if it's a little more intense. And so April, I think it would work great, honestly. But I can't call it that because of our FDA things. So I just say headache because everybody gets them, you know, especially when you got 5 kids or any kids or kids. So yeah, Diane, so 10 to 15 drops of each, just depending on the kind of strength of the oil, right? So if you like more cooling effect, then I do a little more peppermint. Peppermint, basil, and rosemary together will be kind of a cooling effect. It'll be good. Okay. So I think that is all. Go check out Blessed by Elderberries on Pinterest if you are a Pinterest person. I want to say that again because I'm really proud of myself for going on there, making a pin, making a business account, and walking myself all the way through it and not screwing it up. I kind of didn't screw. Hopefully I did not screw it up. Oh no, Diane. So I do 4 and 4 and 4 of the peppermint in the inhaler. But the thing about the oils is, that's right, April, kids, and more kids. Yep. So many kids. But the thing about it is you can experiment. So what I would say is go down to 2 of the peppermint, 4 of the lavender, 4 of the lemon. I just do the common 4, 4, and 4 across the board. It seems to work really well for people. But if you have a pretty sensitive nose, then it might get a little overkill there. So just do 2 of the peppermint because it's the stronger one. You know, it's really the one that'll open you up. So I'll never forget, I went to a family's house one time to walk them through their starter kit. And the man put on the peppermint, and his nose was stuffed up. And the man put the peppermint on, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I can breathe." And I was like, yeah, it's cool, right? And that was it. Like, he was like, "We just need to buy all the oils." I started laughing. I was like, okay. But definitely back it off if it's too much for you. The good thing is when you buy a pack of those wicks, they come with a lot. So you can just pry off the bottom and redo the wick and put it back in there. So that's a really cool thing about it. And you can make it to your liking, whatever that is, right? Okay, so if you want to check out the oils that I've used today, click the link in the bio, go to the Shop My Site, check out our oils. You can make a free retail account and get any oil that you'd like. You can buy a membership, go to become a member. You'll get your starter kit, which is $165. It comes with 12 oils and a diffuser, and your membership, which is just like going to Costco, getting your wholesale membership and purchasing at a discount anytime you want. There's no obligation to purchase monthly, no obligation to build a business. You just get to purchase whenever you'd like. Okay. If you want to get a roller of any kind, you can go to my link in the bio. It's called solo.2/Kristen Fulton, and click on that. Go to my Blessed by Elderberries website, click on the custom focus roller, and then make sure to add a note in what you need so that I will know what to make for you. Okay, and click as many as you like. You can make different rollers. If you don't know what to make, but you want to make something for something, remember I'm not a doctor and I do not diagnose, but if you need some natural support somewhere, send me a message and we'll chat about it, okay? Other than that, thank you so much, Diane. You're the best. Seriously, takes one to know one, right? Okay, so have a great day. Thanks for being here with me. Thank you for going to Pinterest and following me on Pinterest or following Blessed by Elderberries on Pinterest. While you're at it, if you'd like to go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, go subscribe to the podcast. All of these things, like I said in the beginning, will help your small business, will help the small business that you love. If you follow them, subscribe, review, share, any of those things, they help the most. So go and do that. Even if you can't purchase, go and do that, because then you will help your friends immensely, okay? Help your favorite small business immensely. All right, guys, I'm out. Love you. Proud of you. Have a great day. Thanks for being here.